Good afternoon. This video will give you an overview of the final module for the course. In this segment of the class, we'll look at an array of areas that the PPW becomes directly involved with on a regular basis. One of the first areas that we'll explore is that of homelessness. And I want you to gain a comprehensive view of the Homeless Act, McKinney-Vento, and its influence on how schools operate and how you operate in identifying students and families that fall under the provisions of homelessness. And I want you to also gain a sense of the comparison with the provisions of homelessness and that of foster care as it relates to the Every Student Succeeds Act, the federal act that kind of guides foster care. Another area that I want you to delve into is kinship care and non-resident cases. And I want you to be able to walk away having a sense of the type of circumstances that apply to each and the provisions that guide a system in allowing non-guardians to be decision makers for a student. Another important area that we'll discuss is that of reportable offenses. And I want you to have a sense, an understanding of the guidelines related to these situations and the implications that they can have on school regarding school placement and your potential role within the process based on the system in which you work. Also, as you think of becoming a PPW, I want you to have an idea of the professional elements that you'll be assessed upon as you take on a new role. To help, I will have you analyze an evaluation tool. Lastly, I want you to have a grasp of due process and how it can impact a system and your interactions with parents. At the end of this module and the class, I want you to be able to picture yourself in the role and be able to self-assess your own strengths and weaknesses as it relates to your ability to have the skills, the knowledge, and the aptitudes to carry out the regulations, the policies, and the practices of a school system. Now, my hope is that your interview with a current PPW will help you gain a more realistic perspective of the job, the interview process, and the daily functions of a PPW. So, be sure you look at the student sample of the final assignment that I posted within the resource tab, and I look forward to engaging with you in the threads. Finish the class strong, and please contact me if you have questions or concerns. Thanks.